And we are back. We are back with the pleasant, amazing news of toxins and chemicals in your body, how they affect our body, how they affect us as a society. So we got some information being thrown at you here about personally, the ingredients lists and what those little things can do. But what about as a whole? Chemicals and toxins as a whole, what are they doing to us as a society? So in this section, we are talking about just that. So the National Institute of Occupational Health and Safety studied 2,983 ingredients in our products in our homes. They found that 884 of them were toxic. 314 of these were causing biological mutations. 218 caused reproductive problems. 778 were toxic to the human body. And 146 of them they knew caused cancer tumors. But they were still allowed in the United States, even though they were banned in other countries. We've heard stuff about this before, how fluoride has been banned and stuff like that. It still happens. There are still things that we are taking that other countries are not. Many of these chemicals are allowed in our common cleaning supplies, and they're in your cabinets right now. And again, like we talk about with the products, the ingredients list, these are things you just kind of skim over and we don't really think anything about. We've never been taught or trained to look closely at what we are exposing our bodies to. 26 seconds after we are exposed, these chemicals are found in measurable amounts in our bodies. So we are talking that there are things like our cosmetics. Obviously, we talk a lot about the cosmetics. The average woman will apply 300 chemicals to her body a day, and 80 of these are before breakfast. So the cosmetics, the hairsprays, the face wash, deodorants, perfumes, stuff that we just, we as women, regular women, normal women, do on a daily basis here. You have all the other things that are in your home. Top 10 chemicals, dangerous chemicals in your home are found in your air fresheners and your candles. Then there's your cleaning supplies like your oven cleaners, furniture polish, dish soap. Then we get into shampoos, gels, conditioners, hairsprays. Aluminum, we talk about aluminum already being linked to Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease, and we slather it all over our lymph nodes and our nerves. Two of the top pollutants that are in our family home right now is laundry soap and fabric softener. And you wash your clothes in this, you dry it in this, you hang it up, and that chemical just gases out in your closet all night long. And then you put it on and you expose it, and then it sits in your skin all day. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's top 10 killer household chemical studies is where this information is found. There's over 100,000 chemicals on the market today. The Toxic Substance Control Act of 1976 grandfathered in every chemical already on the market. What does this mean actually to you? And simply put, it means that these chemicals have not had any safety testing whatsoever. They know very little about the side effects, and yet they still throw it in different ingredients. They still throw it on the stuff that we do on a day-to-day basis. They still throw it in our everyday things. It's like, probably no big deal. They're as ignorant about it as we are. And we are even more so because we trust them. Dr. Samuel Epstein, chairman of the Cancer Prevention Coalition, he says, quote, "It is unthinkable that women would knowingly inflict such exposures on their infants, their children, and themselves if products were routinely labeled with explicit warnings of cancer risks. But sadly, they are just not labeled," end quote. Sadly, that's just not how it is. Since the 1940s, prostate cancer has gone up 200%, thyroid cancer 155%, brain cancer 70%, and the American Cancer Society estimates a 50% rise in cancer rates by 2020. That is 3 years from now. It is no wonder that the quality of air inside of your home is 5 to 7 times more toxic than the outdoor air quality. And we talk about what does this necessarily mean for your body to be chemically overloaded. You can see it as something as catastrophic as cancer, but most of us will feel it in other ways, like being tired, not being able to focus, having trouble sleeping, chronic inflammation, unexplained pain, skin issues like adult acne, hot flashes, stress, fear. And we think of these as normal things. You go back to school, we get ready for school, with all these chemicals are overloaded in our body, and we have a hard time focusing. We are already giving our kids a hard start to the school year. by giving them chemicals that are just overloading their systems to make it hard for them to function, hard for them to stay awake, hard for them to focus. You as teachers, you teachers out there who do this, you mentors, you homeschoolers, all of you parents who want to be there to help your kids with their homework at night. We do not give our bodies the substance to be able to do this to the best of our potential. And we think of that as okay. We think it is okay for us to have problems with sleeping, for us to be tired all the time. And, oh, they're just so involved. And yes, it's true. They probably are, and they're probably really exhausted because of everything that they're doing. But you can give their bodies a chance to be able to do better than what they're doing right now. You can do better by cleaning out the stuff that is blocking their potential, by getting rid of these chemicals and toxins that are causing cancer rates to rise sky high. We can take care of this and nip it in the bud right now. You can give them a good start to their school year by just eliminating things in your home that is causing them to not thrive to their fullest potential, or you to your fullest potential. Absolutely hardcore facts. These are things that we just think as day-to-day life. We think it's normal, and we think it's okay. And we could take a stand right now and say, no, you know what? I can do better than this. I can do better than just being tired all the time. I can do better than having intestinal issues, and I choose to.